Hello peeps, this is the Hillbilly halfwit here today, and today we're going to talk about an Irish guy who's trying to get into the EU Parliament with the elections, and he makes a really good speech. And we need to copy this guy and just fight back and talk back against these people. Before we go on, if you haven't commented, rated and subscribing, please press that button down there and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. And as my people know on my channel at the moment, YouTube are trying to stop me and stopping my subscriber accounts and stop sharing my videos and things. So it'd help a lot if you could subscribe and like and share. Thank you. I've also got a Facebook page, the Hillbilly Halfwit, where I share the whole videos of the clips that I show on here. Okay, and there's more stuff on there. So let's get going. Now this is the YouTube rules that allows me to do this. So as you see here, this is their own rule book. I'm allowed to do a funny or thoughtful revision of content that you didn't originally create, clips of other people's content as part of a critical review, reaction videos where you comment on the original video, edited footage from other creators where you add a storyline or commentary. So that's what I'm doing. Let's hear this vid.
Indeed, the bill of a generation that's going to tackle climate change. Well, I simply don't understand why you won't debate it. What is so frightening about debate? If you're confident in your position, stand over it. I appreciate that you feel you have the answers, but I would hope that you don't feel that we're all living in the midst of a messiah. I don't know whether you're a Stone Roses fan or not, but you know, the approach that you've taken, I am the resurrection and I am the light, because I'm not going to listen to any other amendments from any other deputies. But what is it about government? What is it once you get inside that building of government buildings that you think that you have all of the answers and nobody else has any answers, and that you have a monopoly in truth and there be badness on the other side, that you can't even debate it? If we in Europe are going to consume animal-based products, then let us at least consume animal-based products that are produced in a place that is least damaging to the environment, that produces least carbon emissions. And your bill simply penalises that. And if we produce all of the milk for Europe, well, that's a good thing, not a bad thing, because we can produce milk in Ireland with least carbon emissions. If we're going to eat beef, and I have a vested interest, I am a beef producer, but I'd like to think that I cherish the environment. I'd like to think that I want to pass it on to the next generation. So let it at least be produced of a grass-based system where there's carbon sequestration rather than in intensive feedlots, which are growing in popularity in Ireland and are the dominant way of producing beef in other European states. The issue of our generation, and you won't allow a debate on it.
Thank you very much. Right, that is McNamara. I admit I don't know a lot about Irish politics, but I always just look at people as individual people, not particularly on parties. And that is what I believe, what he's just said there. You know, we have 98% of the people in the UK and all over the world don't believe in this nonsense we're being spouted, and we've got a minority trying to force it on us. This is the miracle of British cows turning grass into tasty food. And that is what it's all about. This is from DEFRA 2019. DEFRA are actively working against us all behind the scenes, as you'll see in the video I'll do tomorrow, where I've noticed that lots of people working for DEFRA are actually working against farming. Now, as you all know, I think this is what net zero is going to send us into. It's going to send the UK into oblivion. We're going to be one of the only countries in the world that won't be able to produce our own food for our own people. We'll be importing it off other countries, and they'll be doing all the harm. We'll have worse stuff. The stuff we'll have to buy will be this pap that we've made in Petri dishes, the Frankenstein food. We all know that. That is what they have got for our future. Now, it's maddening. Now, we are the rebels. We are the rebels in society that will not stand still and take orders. Now, we've got to use our vote as a tool to remove these people. I don't care what party you're in. If you see somebody pushing this sort of stuff, you need to vote them down. Because that is what's going to happen. They've got a couple of parties at the moment where even if it's different leaders in there, the civil service are deciding everything. That we have got, in my opinion, the civil service is what's destroying us all with this. They have joined in with EU and other countries and are farming the rest of us. The politics side of things is a bit of a sham, really, because they're being told what to do by the WEF and whatever. So if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Use that vote, because remember, if everybody who doesn't vote voted in the next election, we could absolutely destroy the outcome of that election, because the people who don't vote, if they'd only realise they could change the election on one day. Last election, the last council elections, they were decided by 30% of the people. And if 60% or another 30% decided to vote on that day, they would have destroyed all the predictions and we could have got what we wanted. So please wake up, people. I know a lot of people don't believe in it, but use it as a tool to get what you want. So that'll be it for this one. All the best, Gaz. Ta-da!